Hi everybody, I'm Julie Bujalski and I'm the mayor of the great city of Dunedin. I'm here today to talk to you about questions that the Dunedin Karting Group has about our golf karting community. So I'm really excited to be able to answer some of your questions. Our first question is, how have you supported the Dunedin karting community in the past and what are your plans for the future? So this is a really wonderful Dunedin story. Dunedin has always done things very uniquely. And I happened to be the liaison to the Dunedin Golf Club back in 2009, and a number of those folks reached out and said, how can we connect to the downtown? So I took that idea from those folks and started talking to some of the business owners and some of the folks on the south side. And everybody wanted to be able to connect with their golf carts in all over the community, but centrally coming to our downtown area. And so I brought it to the City Commission. And the City Commission was cautious, as they always are for big change, worried about safety issues. But they agreed to give me permission to go ahead and pursue that. So what we did was we formed a task force of many people from across the community, including our downtown businesses and our CRA advisory board. They went on this task force for roughly 2 years and studied the issues, got all the public input, and by 2011 we were a golf cart community. It wasn't perfect. It was a small connected area, but it was really important that we had everybody's voice in the room. And certainly we have now become the envy of cities across the county. And then roughly 2016 or 17, we formed our second task force to do an expansion. Again, bringing everybody to the table, looking at safety issues, Highlander Park, various crossings for our state roads. And again, we came up with a wonderful plan, not perfect, but something that everybody had a voice in. And so I'm really excited about being a champion for this. And for the future, you may or may not know that I sit on Forward Pinellas, which is the county's transportation planning organization, and they are our liaison to the Florida Department of Transportation. We are working on the intersection of Main and Broadway and the Marina. And over the next 5 years, that intersection, according to FDOT, is going to be changed. And we've put our voice out very strong and hard about how we want to have golf carts be able to go from Main Street all the way to the Marina, but have it done safely without interfering with traffic issues. So that's kind of a next step. And then, of course, as you know, we've got wonderful special events. One of the questions is how can we partner with special events? And I think during COVID, it's really shined a light on the need for support of our special events, especially our golf karting special events. And I think our folks are really great at doing parades. So I think adding some more organizational and planning skills to Dunedin Goes Karting is kind of a natural fit. Another question we had was about either renting or selling golf carts in the downtown. We do allow that in other areas in the downtown. We have it, that is not part of the zoning. So I'm certainly open to some of this. I think, again, what we want to do is bring all the voices in the room, the local business community, the CRA advisory, the Merchants Association, and Dunedin Goes Karting, because we need to talk about the effect on traffic and our walkability and all of that type of thing. So, new ideas, they stem from all over, and being open to them, I believe in doing that, and that's something I think we can certainly sit down and talk about. And then finally, the question was, why am I the best choice to be mayor of the city of Dunedin? One of the things most people know about me is that I'm a doer. I don't just sit around and vote. If I see something that's really good for the community, or if somebody comes to me with something really good to the community, I want to bring everybody into the fold and really champion that idea. Some of the things that I've championed since I've been mayor, or even before as a commissioner, was the golf cart community, doggy dining. Now we're Dog Eden. 25 more years of spring training. a real compatible bridge for Dunedin Causeway. And so I think those things are really big things that have affected our community and who we are, and those are things that I've certainly championed. But sometimes, doing the right thing means saying no. And I've certainly been willing to do that when I thought it was really in the best interest of our community. I said no to paid parking from the day it came forward, because I knew it was not a part of our village vibe. I said no to firing the midnight motion to firing our city manager, because we have to treat our employees better than that. I said no to many development projects, bringing strong scrutiny to that, because we don't want to be overdeveloped, especially the Miami Modern project on the corner of Douglas and Main. So those are just a few of the things. What I think is really important is that I was raised here in the city of Dunedin. I know who we are. I'm accessible. Ask anybody. I'll answer your emails, your phone calls, and your social media. I will be there on your terms. And I listen. And my votes reflect your voice. And so I'm hoping that is something that speaks to you and your family, and I ask for your vote. Thank you so much. Dunedin goes karting.